All right, everybody. Well, today we are just making a simple tomato soup. There were a couple of ingredients in this particular recipe that weren't, I'm going to say, necessarily needed. Bacon and cream being them, and so I'm just showing you how to make some modifications to a recipe. I will link you to the original recipe so that you can see that and then see how I just made a really simple modification. So I have just for about the last 10 minutes been sauteing two chopped carrots, half of a yellow onion in a little bit of olive oil and some garlic. So that's been going for about 10 minutes. So now we are adding a tablespoon and a half of tomato paste. And we're just gonna let that go in for just a little bit. And stir that up and let that kind of go. And then we are just adding in 1 tablespoon of whole wheat pastry flour. So I'm going to add that in. We've got a 28 ounce can of San Marzano tomatoes. And again, this is a pantry recipe, so I'm just trying to use up things that are in my pantry. You may not be able to easily find this in Shano. They wanted you to pour this into a bowl and crush with your hands. Instead, what I did was I just simply took a kitchen scissors and just cut right into the can, so I didn't have to dirty up another bowl. So happy to kind of do that. And so then adding that, then I'm adding in 4 cups of veggie broth. Called for chicken broth, I'm just going to use veggie broth. And then I'm also going to just add the last spices and then simmer it for 30 minutes. And so obviously I will return when we see the remaining part of this, but I'm also adding a bay leaf. By some great thing, I had a bay leaf as well as I had thyme. And so now I'm going to simmer this for about 30 minutes. Okay, so gang, I just got done with 30 minutes simmering on the stove. I then processed it through my blender. Certainly if you had an immersion blender, which I don't, that would work well. I, in general, should have used a different, more like a stock pot, but I wasn't really thinking about it when I started the recipe to saute. But this did end up fitting it. But as you can potentially see, now it is a bright red color for tomato soup. And let's taste and see how it is. Really, really good. So I will probably make some whole grain croutons when I do actually end up eating this. That would just be really, really tasty in this. But share with us how you might make this and have this.